Hello everybody, welcome back to Gagne Farms. This is probably the earliest that I've gotten up on video at least and came out here and boiled some maple syrup, but that's what we're doing today. I had a gusher yesterday. It was perfect temperatures for a great syrup, for a great sap run, and we need to get this boiled down because it's going to get super hot today, hot like 70, right? So it's going to get hot. We need to get this boiling. We got to start early because it's going to take all day. We got full buckets everywhere. All right, let's get this evaporator up and going and start boiling some of this sweet, sweet sap. There goes Candace off to work. Shh. Yesterday, when I got home, I set myself up for success. I got my pan cleaned, my gasket back on, all ready to go here. I rearranged a few bricks that was down here. I even split some wood to get me started. So all we have to do is walk over to this tree here, grab a couple buckets, dump them in, light a fire, and take a drink of coffee, and maybe think about making breakfast. Let's get going. I am super excited for this day because, why am I excited for this day? I don't know. I'm making syrup. I'm not at work. Oh yeah. That bucket's over half full. Oh yeah. That right there is why I got up early, because I know there's 24 more buckets just like that. I really like this time of year. We get to start getting outside. Yesterday I got to take a walk in the garden and see if there was anything popping up. The peepers are almost starting to peep, so our season is really winding down here fast. That's okay. I kind of planned on that. I planned on a short season. Our spring around here has been changing, I tell you that. We used to get more days in the 50s for an extended period of time. Now it seems like it goes right from 25 degrees down to, or goes down from 25 degrees up to 70 degrees overnight, and that's kind of how it stays, but that's okay. We're adapting. It's a little chilly right now. I would say it's about 28 degrees. I got my hoodie on, but I wanted to get this fire going. I think it's supposed to hit over 70 degrees today. And that's why I wanted to get this sap boiled up before it gets that warm. Got sap in the pan. Smoke coming out the chimney, fire in the hole, coffee in my hand. All right. Got a pre-warmer set up here. This worked really good the other day, so we're going to continue that. We got to get it warmed up before we put any sap in that big evaporator. Because if we lose that boil, we're spending a lot of time to get that boil back up. So we don't ever want to do that. We're getting a little quick evaporation off there. This has only been going for about 5 minutes. There's a little chill to the air this morning. So being next to this hot evaporator here, it's kind of nice. We'll get this guy up and rolling here in just a few minutes. It's been about 25 minutes and we got our center boiling here. That's what I really enjoy about this arch, is you don't have to spend a whole lot of time getting it up and getting a nice boil going. It goes pretty fast. Make sure you got dry wood, and you're doing good. So we're just continuing here. We got our other sap on the warmer right there. We're boiling right here. The sun is just about ready to come up here. The birds are chirping. I think it's supposed to be like 71 degrees today, which up here in Michigan in March, it's kind of unheard of, so we're gonna enjoy it. But we gotta get this all boiled up because tomorrow it's supposed to be warm, but we're supposed to have 50-mile-an-hour winds and some rain come through. So that's why we're getting up early, getting this done, and getting our boil on. So this right here, what I've collected so far is 12 gallons off of this little sucker tree here on the side of the barn that I'm gonna actually be cutting up here this spring. We are taking this tree down, this cluster of trees, we are taking all that down, and we're gonna get some more light on that garden. I'm thinking about taking out these 2 walnut trees. These are black walnut right here and right here. Thinking about taking those out as well. I might lose a fence. But that's the kind of projects that I want to get completed this year rather than boiling 15 gallons of syrup. But nonetheless, we're out here, we're boiling, we're having a banger of a time, let me tell you. Time to feed the beast a little. The sun came up, the chickens are crowing, and we are boiling. We've been going for just about an hour now, and we've got, I think, 10 gallons we've put through the pan so far. I've got another 4 gallons on the pre-warmer over here, and this thing is just rocking right now. We got a good fire, good solid boil. I got a full coffee. What more could I want, right? We are boiling right along here. It's coming up on 11 o'clock, so we've been boiling for about 3+ hours, and we're looking good. Got some sap in the pan. We got a fire in the box. I've got my pre-warmer going over here. So far I've collected 29 gallons of sap off the trees today, and that's mainly just up in the front portion here. I have 2 more buckets up on one of our higher producing trees up front. There's probably 7-ish gallons in those 2 buckets. So, and then that will be the whole front will be done. Then we got to go out back and get the 10 buckets that are out there. Last night I checked one of the higher producing trees out there, and I had 2 full buckets on there, and there's another tree that's got 3 buckets on it, which is probably pretty close to over half full on each bucket there. So we've still got a ways to go. I just thought of something. I've never done this before, but I think I'm going to try to go live right now, and we're going to see how it goes. I've never went live with my phone out in the yard, so it's going to be something different. I don't know if anybody's going to watch or not, but I figured I would jump on and see who's out there that's bored and wants to watch somebody boil some sap for a little bit. But this is kind of what we got going on right now. We're just preheating, dumping sap in the pan, and adding more wood, adding more wood, adding more wood. Going up, getting wood, splitting wood, adding more wood, adding more sap. So I'm guessing we're probably going to have roughly another 30 gallons here to boil total. So that's going to put us right around the 60-ish mark. I'll let you guys know here at the end what we ended up with today. So our boil that we did last weekend, we ended up with 55 gallons of sap. I still have concentrate that we pulled off the evaporator at the end of the boil. I put that in the fridge. I still have not finished it. I'm gonna try to do one finishing day, and I'll bring you guys along with that too. But that's probably gonna be probably later this weekend. We'll knock that out, and we'll get that all bottled up, finished off, bottled up, and filtered, obviously. But that's kind of the update right now. I'm gonna keep boiling, and I know if you're just seeing this video now, if you want to jump back and see how the boiling maple sap live went, you can go check that out. I may keep it, I may not. It may be dumb. Maybe nobody will show up. I have no idea. But we're gonna give it a shot, regardless. Looks like we need more wood because we're starting to lose our boil. All right, we are getting through this sap real well. I just got done with a live. That went really good. If you guys want to go check it out, it's our latest live. It's down in the live playlist, I'm sure. But hey, this is what's going on. I've got all of the buckets from up front all collected. And we got 35 gallons of sap off all that. I've got a little bit in the warmer. I just topped off the pan. I just kind of put a little bit colder sap in here, and I just stoked the fire, so this is going to get going here in just a second. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out back here. I've got 10 buckets out there. I'm going to probably dump them in, make full buckets, and we're going to actually drive the truck back there a little ways and put all those buckets in the back of the truck, and we're going to bring them up here, and then we'll have our final count for our sap. How many gallons of sap we've got, and we're gonna finish boiling this off. But let's go out back and do a little bit of collecting. We haven't done that yet. So yep, we got the truck back here. I didn't feel like carrying all these buckets here from all the way back here all the way up through the woods to the back of the barn, so just drove the truck out. We're gonna throw these guys in the truck. Hey, let's check out these 2 buckets. These are part of probably my 2 heaviest flowing buckets out here. Yeah, that's 3/4 full on that side of the tree, and yeah, about the same, about 3/4 full on that side. Those are almost probably 5 gallons a piece. So we're gonna get these guys loaded in the back of the truck. These last 3 buckets that are out here, I'm sure aren't full. I think I checked them yesterday. One of them only had a little bit in it. So we'll just combine these buckets and bring them up. It's nice and dry back here. No chance of getting stuck this year. Yeah, that's only got a wee little bit in it. Oh, I think that one flowed overnight. I think this is the one I didn't think there was going to be anything in it. Check this guy real quick. Yeah, just a splash in this one. That's okay. That's that's probably 5 gallons. So that's 15 gallons out here. Joe, we got our super run right when I was getting done. All right, we got these last 3 buckets on this one tree. I'm gonna get this collected real quick. We're gonna get it up the house and we'll do a final tally and see what we ended up with this year. All right, I ended up with 6 buckets here, and they're not all full, but I'm gonna get these guys right here out of the back of the truck. I'm gonna get them in the barn. I wanna keep them out of the sun. It's a little bit cooler here on the other side of the barn door on the concrete, so we're gonna keep that away from, we're gonna try to keep it as cold as we can until we get it boiled down. Let's get this stuff offloaded. All right, we got our 6 buckets here, and we're gonna get this off the pre-warmer. It's just starting to boil now, and we gotta add it to this batch here real quick because this is dying down a little bit. Need a little bit more sap in the pan. Gotta watch the low side of the pan right here, make sure it doesn't scorch. We'll get some more sap in here, and we gotta get a little more wood on this fire, so I gotta go grab some wood, come over here, split it. We'll get this thing fired up, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly our totals here for sap today. And it's a little surprising. I'll let you know in just a second. We are looking good here. It's getting hot. I just looked at my thermometer. It's 67 degrees out right now. I had to take the hoodie off because I am overheating. That thing is radiating some major heat right now, let me tell you. But we're getting through our sap. That's the important thing. All right, so final sap totals. Up front, we had 29 gallons. And then out back, we had 27 gallons for a total of 62 gallons altogether, which is, I was thinking there was going to be a little bit more. We didn't really get a run until the last couple days here. It didn't really run on Monday and Tuesday very much, maybe just a little bit. But so on basically a 2-day run, that's pretty good. I went and checked too the first buckets that I emptied this morning up here off this corner tree. There's nothing in it. They're not running right now. There might be a little bit residual, you know, coming out. It's real close to the tap, but it's too warm for them to run. It didn't get real cold last night, not as cold as it would have liked. So that's what we're running right now. We've got 62 gallons. I've got probably 20 to 25 left, which I'm doing good on time. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon, which is good. I should be able to get done before dark. That's always nice. Well, I'm gonna keep boiling. That's pretty much split wood, put sap in the pan, keep the fire going. So I am going to do a video on finishing. I had somebody on the live earlier ask me about a finishing video. So I've done finishing videos before, but I'm going to try to get this stuff finished out this weekend. Yeah, I've got 2 separate batches. The one we did last weekend, it's in the refrigerator, pretty much concentrate, right close to syrup, but not finished off yet. And then this one here, we're going to get to the same state. We're going to get it real close to finished. We'll draw off into a stock pot and we'll put in the refrigerator and get that cooled down, and then we'll probably finish both batches separately. I like to try to keep them separate if possible. We'll just kind of see how that goes, but I think this year I'm going to do 2 different things finishing than what I've done in years past. So you guys have to check out the next video for that one. We're just boiling. We're boiling away. We're having fun. It's a super nice day. This is the first day I've got to wear a t-shirt outside in quite a while. Well, since last fall. So we're going to keep this thing stocked up, and we're going to get our chores done outside. We've got chickens to do, birds to feed, sticks to pick up, all sorts of stuff. We got a whole garden that has been left unattended all year. So we need to get to that as well. Boil, boil, boil. Boil, 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 boil.